Get Instagram together. All right, hey you guys, welcome into Divine Golden Master, where we master being divine at this 3D reality. Okay, this is going to be a informative video about how this energy is going to show up. Okay, we're gonna look at some of my notes here. We're gonna do a collective general energy reading at the end of the video, and let's just jump right in. Okay, so first and foremost, let me pull up my notes. Okay, here they are. Okay, so perfect. Okay, so we are having a full blood moon eclipse in Virgo. Okay, and what I'm going to title this video, and kind of like my essence statement of what the energy is that we're experiencing, is going to be let go of perfectionism. You are already perfect. Okay, now we're about to dive in, and the eclipse is tonight, which is Thursday night, and it starts at 11:57 p.m. It goes into Friday with the partial. We start with the pre-eclipse at 11:57 p.m. Friday at 1:09 a.m. is the partial eclipse. The total eclipse is at 2:26 a.m. And that is that maximum. That is the moment right before the maximum eclipse, which is one of the moments where if you are manifesting, if you're doing workings, if you're doing anything, if you're just even focusing your energy and trying to get in alignment with this eclipse energy, and say you don't have a lot of time, even if you have to set an alarm and wake up at 2 o'clock and stay up for like an hour or 20 minutes, try to do it around between 2:26 a.m. and 2:59 a.m. because at 2:59 a.m. is the maximum eclipse. Okay, and then at 3:31 a.m. the total eclipse ends, and at 4:47 a.m. the partial eclipse ends. Okay, so I did a numerology breakdown of the hours, so you could kind of decide what may fit you best, or what you more so may resonate with, and how you could utilize the energy by using the numerology. Okay, so when we look at the time 11:57, that gives twin flame energy. When we look at the number that breaks down to 77, which gives the energy of like unveiling secrets, spiritual awakening, then that goes to 14, which is transformation, fearless change, overcoming any obstacles. Okay, and then number 5, when it breaks down from the 14, it goes to 5. That brings change. It brings adventure, creativity. I scrolled down too far. Creativity, the 5 senses, and human perfectionism. Okay, so in that hour, if you want to work on you could do glamour magic, any beauty things that you want to shift about yourself, you could do that through magic, road opener, a blockbuster, lifting your spiritual gifts. That'll be a good time for that. We got, and I'm only gonna do I'm not gonna break all the other ones all the way down like that, but you get the point, right? But the other one we're gonna do is 109, which is 10, and 109 brings achievement and change. 10, completion, renewal, opportunities, and the start of a new cycle. So that energy is bringing where, say if you open the road, you start opening the road at 11:57. What is it that you're opening the road for? Put that right there. Light that candle at 109. Set that intention. or do something like maybe listen to 109 mantras that's in alignment with it, right? Use your creativity, okay? And find out what is more like whatever, find out what comes to your mind when you think about it, okay? So clarify that, like when you're watching this and you're hearing me say what I'm saying, what was it that came to your mind when I said that? Because that's usually your intuitive nudge of what is the best thing for you, okay? The total eclipse hour is what, 2:26. Now when I looked at that number, it said financial troubles alleviated, faith defines your flow of material goods, balance, and breaking down to 46, it said live simply, prioritize peace and harmony, domestic bliss. So here you can manifest if you're having troubles in your love life, if you're having troubles in your finances, if you think you have karmic financial debt, right? Like say if you feel like you have karmic financial blockages from a past life, you can clear that up in this hour, okay? Let's see. Now the last one, maximum eclipse, 259, action, have a plan, okay? So with this hour, now this one I want to talk about specifically because this is my advice to everyone. I recommend that at this hour, if you do nothing else, do this. If you do nothing else, do this. At 2:59, we know this is what they said, spiritual hour, things like that. At that time, write down an action plan. Even if an action plan just looks like writing down 3 goals. But if you know that you're don't write down if you're somebody who is on your spiritual journey and you're not just starting, don't just write down 3 goals. Get very specific if you know you can. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, do it to your capacity. Okay, so if you have a business, write down in specific the things that you want, right? So in your spell work, make sure that your spell work that you're doing, if you're doing spell work, is in alignment with this. But if you're not doing spell work, you can just do this. All right, write out your spell work's manifestation in your desired reality. Okay, so as if Napoleon energy, as if it is already your current reality. Okay, nothing is overkill. And like, yes, some things could be overkill, but I say that in essence of the fact of I want you to play the role. Okay, so fully embody this reality that you're trying to manifest. And let me not say trying to, but that you are manifesting. All right, that is already yours. Okay, fully embody this reality. And how can you do that? Through clothes. What are you wearing? Right? Environment. Set your environment up. Get some candles. Get some like say if you want a more luxurious environment, or say if you want a new car, get a toy car. Definitely clean your environment, all those good things too. But set up your environment as a stage, right? Say if you want to get a loan, set up your environment as if you got the loan. Have somebody play the person that's giving you the loan. Get creative, okay? Glamour, all right? So also like prep yourself if you want to make it, like if you really about that spiritual life, you're gonna be up tonight, okay? And do your makeup or do your glamour, look in the mirror, do your glamour magic, okay, before you do this, so you can be pumped up, you can be confident. All right, you can play music, you can take advantage of aromatherapy, like use some like a diffuser, get you a diffuser, okay? Use the correlating sense to what you're manifesting and the energy. I'm gonna give you some examples as well. All right, and you can also use color magic. So what you're wearing, right? The colors in your environment, okay? Maybe some of you guys, if you wrapping your head, the color that you wrap your head with. All right, but take it very serious and dedicate, some time to really be able to pull this energy off. All right. And then at the total eclipse hour, I recommend honoring your ancestors at that hour, thanking them and knowing that things are already done, because we know what, we are our ancestors, right? And when we honor them, we honor ourselves, because they are us, they are in us. All right. So now let's break down the day symbolism. Okay, so this is happening on a Thursday into a Friday. All right, we know Thursday is ruled by Jupiter, and excuse me, and Jupiter brings a very high vibrational energy of opportunity and expansion, right? It's one of the biggest planets. And we're going into Friday, Venus, love, seduction, goddess energy, right? Coupling up with that opportunity energy, that that energy where things can shift for the positive at any moment, right? And Thursdays are usually the luckiest day of the week, right? I like to do a lot of abundance work on Thursdays. Work for power is really good. And I'm still going to do the videos of the days of the week, but I have some up too that you can check out. But yeah, so it's good for that abundance energy, that luck, that power. And also too, it's like that long-term building type of success, right? Long-term accumulation. Also, Thursdays are for signing contracts, okay? So say if you want to get a business deal, remember we were talking about that, being somebody's giving you a loan, they signing it. Like, get creative, okay? Blessings, it's good for blessings, health and wellness, career spells, prosperity, protection, justice, leadership spells. Say if you want to be more of a leader, or you want to show up more of a leader in your life and assert that energy, you can manifest that. Okay. Legal issues, Thursdays is good. Okay. And the colors that are usually associated is blue, purple, green. Okay. And say if you wanted to do a business or some type of advancement spell, it would be good to get like a lapis lazuli, right? Or if you have that, use that when you're manifesting. Some of the herbs that are significant is clove, dandelion, sage, cinnamon, patchouli. You can also get Jupiter oil, okay? Or if you already have some, you can use it. That'll be really good to put to use at this time. Now, Friday, let's look at Friday. Okay? Because it's like, think about that energy going into this energy. And you also, we're going to look at the Virgo energy as well, talk about that, and break down some concepts. Okay? So, Fridays are really good because it's the day of love, right? We are also in a Venus retrograde. So at the same time, that Venus energy is really, really good right now to tap into, especially if you are working on doing some type of work when it comes to healing, repairing relationships, love language, getting understanding in relationships. This is a good time to work on that, okay? You can take advantage of this energy as well when it comes to this. And Friday also has that goddess energy. Thank you.
Is that good?
Yes.
Can you stop walking on
All right. So, my bad, y'all. Where was I at? Friday. Now, yes, baby.
Getting today or tonight?
I don't know yet. Give me a second. Friday, like we said, goes with Venus and goddess energy, okay? And Aphrodite energy is significant here. Freya, and also the number 13, okay, is good to work with. And rose quartz is something that you could, if you want to embody this Venus energy, you could get a piece of rose quartz. I'm wearing my rose quartz too today. Also, strawberries, like say if you want to, Oshun is significant too, because I was picking up on that energy when I was tapping into what messages Spirit had for this full moon. Okay, so honey, Oshun, and I also just heard Isis, okay? If you want to enhance your divine feminine energy, or you want to activate your dark feminine energy, is really good right now too, because you got to think about it. We also work with this energy of full moon, and it's a blood moon, and blood is something that makes something last or more permanent, right? We know blood magic is stronger. Okay, so I'm also going to give you guys a ritual that you could do that is going to be very, very like very, very, what's the word I want to use, because it's like very vital. And I don't want to stress you out, I don't want to stress you out, but it's like, if you know, you know, because this energy right here is setting the tone for the next couple of years. Okay, so yes, all right. And blood is something that ties you to things, right? Blood is something that breaks the barrier between time. DNA breaks the barrier between time. What does that mean? If I work on a financial success or a business, or having some type of energy be coupled into my energy, like say if I want to really just mesh my energy with wealth and riches and luxury or peace, protection, this is the time to do that, because this is a blood moon. It's gonna last. Okay. So yes, let's get back to the notes. All right. Scroll down. All right. Now we know that full moons signify release, and lunar eclipses magnify the energy dramatically. Okay, so this can I say it? This month's Virgo eclipse highlights the ways we may be overly self-critical or judgmental of others. Okay, and that could be blocking our emotional growth. Okay, so a lot of us will start to see a lot of emotional growth as well here, because it's eclipsing out a lot of toxicity, right? In my opinion, a lot of that social media fake love culture that is kind of eclipsing out, right? And real love is becoming more apparent, is more seen. Okay, and we're gonna start to see that shift, because a lot of people are gonna let go of a lot of the superficiality of love, and more so tap into the real aspects of love and what it really is to love, right? I heard that agape love, exactly, period. So yeah. Now, at the same time of this full moon, we have Mercury retrograde. Okay, so it's going to be very intense when it comes to mental emotions and things like that. It's going to be a very intense energy, but it's going to be good, because it's an energy of like crumbling deeply while at the same time building solid new structures. Okay, so a lot of things that you could have resonated with in the past could be shifting into something new. All right. This is the energy of creation from connection, right, and uniqueness of our individual selves. And it isn't coming from a place of lack or desire for power. Anything that is coming from, and I keep seeing 2027, so I feel like this is setting a, it's definitely setting a major tone for the next, I feel like 20 years, honestly, even more than that. But the next 2 years are going to be very significant. Okay. And this is a big energy where it's like we have to come from a true place, not from a place of power, right? Ego, or a place of lack, right? Feel like we need to do this because if I don't, I'm gonna miss out, or this, that, and the third. All right. And at the same time, we have Venus in retrograde, and that is teaching us how to more so heal certain blockages where we may have been operating in a certain form of power, ego, or lack because of some type of emotional abuse. And now we're healing that emotional abuse, right? Along with doing both of those things at the same time. So it's a lot, okay? While currently being in Pisces season, right? Pisces rules over the 12th house. We know that's the depths, the darkest secrets, the dark closets. Okay, so things could be coming out. All right, it's like so much, right? It's so much, and it's also the hidden. Okay, so a lot of hidden aspects could be coming out. Secret enemies, right? That Pisces energy is that as well. I also heard like past life traumas, different things. And with that eclipse energy, it's eclipsing out the things that's not serving us. All right. And it is so much energetic work going on behind the scenes, okay, that we're not seeing. So make sure that you are taking time to rest. Rest is so necessary at this time. You're going to feel like you want to do, but it's like you need to make sure that you are really, really getting your rest, okay? Because a lot of things are being illuminated. And they're being illuminated for transmutation, for you to be able to transmute them, for you to be able to release them, right? Not to hold on to these suppressed emotions or these suppressed pains and hurts and sorrows that have been in your DNA, that are keeping you blocked, keeping you from moving forward, keeping you from being successful, keeping you from really shining and living your best life that you was always meant to live, and what you came here for. Okay, so yeah. Be careful of gaslighting yourself to think that it doesn't take physical energy to do these unseen processes. All right, so be careful of your two eyes fooling your third eye. Okay, be careful of that, because your two eyes may say, okay, well, I'm not doing anything, or I feel like I'm not doing it. I don't see anything. I don't see the results. Okay, but your third eye is telling you, I'm telling you the rest. I'm preparing you, but you ain't listening because you don't see. So make sure that you don't get deceived as well by your two eyes. Okay, and where was we at? So fatigue, exhaustion, and not really having any physical answers why it could be significant. All right, so if you experiencing like fatigue and different exhaustion, and you're like, dang, why am I feeling like this? I haven't even really done nothing today. I haven't really been doing anything, or this, that, and the third. It's because it's energetic processes going on all around us and within us. Okay, and it's a lot of work going on, so be patient with yourself, okay? Now, some of the herbs that could be, that are significant with this, not could be, but that are significant for this full moon is star anise, okay? Star anise is going to be something that's really good at this time. And I'm going to let you guys do your own research to see the correspondence of the herbs, but I'm going to give you the herbs, okay? So star anise, all right, cinnamon, powder, sticks, however, cinnamon, bay leaf, Okay. Sassafras. Five-finger grass. Catnip. And cardamom pods. Okay. Star anise. Cinnamon. Bay leaf. Sassafras. Five-finger grass. I just heard vervain. And cardamom pods. All right. And if you need to hear that, you guys can rewind it. All right. So I'm going to come back later tonight and I'm going to give you guys a good jar that you could do. Okay. So I recommend that you do a jar for financial prosperity and just wealth, because it's going to set the tone for the next couple years. Okay. And you want to set that in. You want to set that. And if you feel like you have anything, blockages, things like that, you want to clear that tonight. Okay. So I'm going to come back and we're going to do, or I don't know if we're going to do it online, but I'm going to definitely tell you guys how to do it. And I may actually do it online with you. Okay. And show you a good way to do it. This is also a really good time to do that freezer work I showed you guys, right? Freezing those freezer bags, binding yourself to just your finances, things like that, or love, or however. This is a good time. Okay, this is a good time, great time for binding work. This is a really good time for that. All right. So let's get into the messages that Spirit has for you guys. I have to go to the restroom, y'all, so hold on one second. All right, hold on. Hey y'all, we back. I had to check my chicken while I was in there, so I'm like, hold on. Let me get a cup of wine. Let me check my chicken. Okay, so and I also got my wine because I don't have my cigar, but it's okay. I digress. I'm about to channel. I've been working with Bajira too, and I love it here. I really love it here. Ocean been on my ass too lately. Y'all, cause really though, the new natural product I've been using really been getting my hair right. Like what? And it's soft. It's soft. It's been doing my hair good. Okay. All right, we had a moment. Okay, so let's get back in. Okay, so that's another thing that's significant though. At this time, clearing out like your vanity or where you got your clothes, your hair stuff, like removing old ones, because you know next thing you know, we in the astrological new year. I'm gonna do a video on that too very soon as well, and we're gonna do a group ritual as well. But let me stay focused because Spirit was like, okay. So spiritual symbolism, we're gonna go over a beehive. I found a beehive. I'm gonna utilize it in my magic. I'm gonna tell you guys too some things you can use, and then I want to share with you guys this. So this is, I wrote on a plate, and I did it different than usual, but this is significant. So doing a plate release where you write down everything you want to release. You can go to, say you go to the Dollar Tree, get a plate, and this is something that you could do. You don't, keep in mind, I told you guys the peak hours, but this energy is gonna, eclipse energy is even stronger than the regular moon. So the regular moon is like 3 days. Eclipse energy is like 2 weeks. Okay, so you got time. Okay, so don't stress. And even if you don't use it for this, it's not gonna be this is not the first eclipse, and it's not gonna be the last. All right. Now, you get the plate. Go to Dollar Tree or something, get some cheap plates, or use some old plates that you don't want no more. I prefer a white plate so you can see it the best. And I like to do this. I go to the waterfall, and as I'm going, as I'm getting my plate, as I'm going through, driving and things like that, it's all ritualistic to me because it literally sets the tone. And I want you guys to know that, know that the magic starts right when you think of it, right? Know that the magic starts right when you think of it. Sorry, y'all, the sun was it wanted me to turn this way, so I'm like, okay. But know that the magic starts right when you think about it. So it's not something that you necessarily have to be so much right when you get over there and start your spell that you're getting in alignment with it. You've been in alignment with it. It's been happening. It's been started, and it's been going on. Okay. Excuse that over there, y'all, because my brothers don't be taking care of their plants. But yeah, so know that as soon as you think of it, it's starting. Okay. So I vibe out, play my favorite songs, sing out loud, scream, whatever. And two, sometimes, say if it's something that you're releasing, like a heartbreak, while you're going, listen to all the sad songs, all the things that make you feel in those deep emotions, because you really want to channel that energy. Because when you break this plate, it's over for you. You're not even allowed to feel it anymore. It's gone. Okay, so that's how I usually do it. I write everything out, and then once I get there to the waterfall, I write everything out, and I just break it on the rocks, and I release it, and it's done. Okay. But I did this one a little different, and I don't know, I was just guided to grab the plate, so I grabbed the plate, and I just did it. And this is a year of being guided, because I've been guided to do so many things, and I feel like for so much of my life, my Virgo brain has always tried to make me go to try to guide myself to what's right, but especially this year since January, but just even building up to this year, like the past couple years, I've been being pushed to be more in alignment, and it's like the energy is so strong now where it's like I have to be in alignment of what I want, because if I'm not, and what I'm told to do, like, because if I'm not, it's just like I be tripping. Okay, so, and what I mean by that is like spirit, when spirit tell you to do something, do it. Okay, do it. That stuff feels so good. All right, so I did, and this says, I am releasing, and I wrote my releasing in black and my green, my bringing in green. So that's why I said this one is a little bit different. I am releasing the need to over-explain or over-compensate for the comfortability of others if it makes me uncomfortable. Let's read that again. I am releasing the need to over-explain, over-compensate for the comfortability of others if it makes me uncomfortable. Now, this is definitely Virgo energy because I'm a Virgo, and I feel like this, I get that energy from my Virgo side, but I'm just that type of person where, because I feel and sense things so much, what I've noticed, and I used to think that everybody was like this, but now that I see that people are not, as an adult, it's like, okay, start seeing your family, you be like, okay, maybe it's just them. Then you see other people and all, they think, okay, well, maybe it's just, this is something, a gift that I have. And for me, that's the case where it's like, I'm able to sense things very deeply. And as a child, I rationalized that as, okay, I'm sensing that this person needs this, let me help them. I'm sensing that this, like, I am thinking for everybody else around me. And almost in a way, like, what is it called? Enabling them in ways, right? Because that can be enabling. And that is Virgo energy, though. Because Virgo is of service, okay? So if you align with that energy, this is a good time to release that, right? And tap into being of service to self first, so that when you are of service, you can be of a overflowing service, and not of a being of service and you don't, and you're like, say if somebody asks you for something to drink and you ain't had nothing to drink in days, you're gonna get them that first sip, or you're gonna give it to you first? They could have just had something to drink and now they asking you. It's like that. You have to think about it like that. And sometimes too, when we have gifts like that are like, it's just be so intense, it's not always too for you to tell others, right? Because it's like, Spirit told you. If they were supposed to know, they would have told you, because they feel it. But they may not even know that they feel it, And it's not your job to tell them. All right. Unless they want to. The affirmation I have here is, I am worthy of the people in my life taking the time out to understand me in my fullness. I am worthy of the people in my life taking the time out to understand me in my fullness. Okay, and that's another one that hits very deep, especially for Virgo energy and just being empathic, like being highly empathic. It hits very deep for us, because it's like, when you are so empathic like that and you're so in tune to your senses, and just, you almost will feel like a slave to society sometimes. And it's like subconsciously, like, and you have to, because you have those gifts, you have to treat yourself differently. You have to make sure that everybody that you're utilizing those gifts with is valuing them and value you, okay? So that's a message from Spirit, all right? If you feel guided to, go ahead and write that down. Put it in your environment, right? Sometimes We forget to say our affirmations every day. Sometimes we forget to say these things, but if we make this plate, or maybe you paint the plate and write it, or whatever, make it a little creativity thing. Or maybe you write when you go to that hour, that eclipse hour, go ahead and write out those write out the things that you feel were blocking you from your manifestations. And then go ahead and write those manifestations so that you can have that constant reminder of those blockages being removed and those manifestations coming in for you. Right? You can even put this in your desk, kitchen, just anywhere, okay? Your car. All right, so let's tap in and let's get the messages that Spirit has for you at this time. All right, let's go ahead and get into what is the spiritual meaning of finding a beehive, because I wanted to share that with you guys as well. All right, and I already pulled up some you want to go ahead and cut it up into pieces, but remember the middle is hard, so you can cut it from the sides.
What does that mean?
So turn it over. Turn it over. You're gonna cut it right here, cut it right here, cut it right here, cut it right there, okay?
Okay.
And then cut it into pieces. The middle's hard though, okay? My baby, Mickey, draw me some cabbage. All right, so the spiritual meaning of finding a beehive includes unity, community, and personal growth. And like we were speaking about earlier, like this is a time where Spirit is freeing us from superficial judgments, wanting to treat people in a certain type of way because they look like this or because they do this and things like that. And it's like, this is the time where we're fully, we're not being stupid. We're using our discernment. We're speaking up. We're having boundaries, but at the same time, we're unifying. Okay. And this is also in alignment with some of the downloads that I got just intuitively that I'm going to share as well. Okay. So unity, community, and personal growth. Now, something that really stuck out to me was, it says in the Bible, honeybees illustrate the body of Christ, which is what? Christ consciousness, which is all about that flower of life concept of there is no separation. We're one. Unity. Okay. And when you look at the beehive, it's also, it's made of circles, but okay. So, in the Bible, honeybees illustrate the body of Christ and the sanctification process. Okay, so I was like, would you look at that? And that's another thing too. Lately, I've been really diving into the meanings of things. Right? Wait till I break down to y'all the meaning of knowledge. Okay, this is a quick commercial break. Y'all stay tuned, get ready. All right, because I have a video coming out very soon on a YouTube phone. On an iPhone near you. Okay, I have a video dropping on an iPhone near you, and it's going to be all about the journey of rediscovering the history of the gods. Who am I? Knowledge of self is the only real knowledge. Okay? And when we break that down, it's going down. And the overarching title of this series that I'm doing is Reclaiming Your Power. All right? And this is just episode 1. But when I tell y'all, I'm gonna put y'all on. It's going down. Okay, it's going down. That's all I'm gonna say. Be there or be square. Okay. Now, like I was saying, so lately I've been doing a lot of research, breaking words down. And I brought up the commercial break because I wrote down knowledge recently, and it was crazy how I was just like, wow, like the things that we really think are one way, like, are just a totally different way. And it's just like it's just so it's so inspiring and like enlightening. It was just very enlightening, and I was just so inspired by that knowledge, and I felt so full. You know, I felt so full, and it was just a beautiful realization when I read into it. Okay, so lately I've been looking words up, and what really stuck out to me was honeybees illustrate the body of Christ and the sanctification process. So I was like, okay. And I just spoke about in the reading I did earlier, I did a collective full moon reading on divine golden intuitions. 555 on the clock. Look. Okay. And in that reading I was talking about how like a lot of us could be collectively ascending from like one level to the next. Like this is definitely a level up, right? And that's definitely in alignment with sanctification process. Okay, so let's break down sanctification. So like, okay, what's sanctification mean? You know, we know what things mean, but like, what does it really mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does it really mean though? Okay, and when I looked it up, the action of making or declaring something holy. Damn. Okay, so a lot of us are moving into a holiness, a purity. Okay, a lot of us been free from parasites. Free them demons up off you if they ain't been up off you. You know, some is good, but you know, some of us have too many. Especially like fasting has been significant because being overweight, you could hold a lot of parasites. Okay? And parasites basically, which we talked about too, the archons. I talked about that in the last reading. I posted it here as well. There are these forces that influence us in ways. And we have to take power of ourselves to not be easily influenced into something that is not in alignment with us. And how does that show up in our, how is that, okay, what's the evidence? Show me and like make that make sense to me in real life. How can I make that make sense to you in real life? Let's see. Let me plug this phone up. That can make sense to you in your real life because when you think about when we're born, we're taught to have a certain type of diet, right? And no, check the closet, the pantry in the top, okay? I think I put some of that hair stuff up there. Okay. It's like in the top corner.
Thank you.
You're welcome, baby. So yeah, so like when we are born, as soon as we're born, we're put on a routine, we're doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like they have us basically you know, they fully start integrating us into the rat race, you could say. And one of the major things that gets programmed into us at a young age is our diet. And depending on your financial background and a lot of different other correlating factors, it may not be the best, right? And that's a problem because diet directly affects our manifestations as well. Like I have some clients where it's like they wonder why they can't manifest, and it's like, well, you're getting drunk every week, you're eating hot wings every day, and eating pork chops every day. Like, well, to be able to raise your vibration, you fast. So if fasting is raising your vibration, then what is eating doing? And then not only what is eating doing, but what we also spoke about the body being a program earlier in the reading. Okay, so what is that food doing for the program? Right? All the foods that we be thinking be good and da-da-da-da. But what is it doing for the program? And why does the black community know how to cook good food? I don't like it. 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 But why is all the black community broke though? And it's not a race thing. Don't get me confused. It's not a race thing. But that's just number one, a example of two very major programs in a lot of computers around you, right? You're a computer. And in Laboratory Earth, it's a lot of computers that are suffering from cancer, different diseases and things like that come from diet. And it's like, how do you, like, when you fast, you start to really notice that. Okay, so I almost feel like I lost where I was at. Oh yeah, so a lot of you through dieting, because that's like, I got distracted because it was like an opposing force. That's the thing, man. It's like you're not about to be caring about that, okay? In this reading, it's like the way that you about to show up, you ain't worried about that. Because it's this energy where you know, right? I heard studies show yourself approved, you've done the work. Okay? So you've been sanctified. You've been made holy. All right? You've ascended. You're light as a feather. You've released something. Okay? And it could be a lot of opposing forces, but it's not stopping you. And that's just that on that. Okay? So for some of you guys too, you could directly have been fasting and now you are stepping into this holy place. Right? This holy, because we know what heaven is a state of mind, Christ consciousness. You're stepping into that. Seated in high places. Yes, you are. Okay. Now, let's look at the themes that I was picking up on. Okay, so this is what I was re-watching my reading, and this is what I said into the voice audio. So if it's messed up, I'll fix it. Some spirits will jump on innocent bystanders in your environment. Pause. So what I mean by that is entities. If you know about, we talked about the archons that are just, parasites and things like that. But what I'm speaking about now too is like a entity, possessions that go on every day around us in our environment. We also channel energy, So, but if you're unaware that this is going on, or you're spooked and you're grabbing your Bible and you're scared to go to church, you know what I'm saying? If you're scared to go to church, we already know. We already know over here if you're scared to go to church. But if you one of those, move out this video. But if you are one of the gods and you know that it's spiritual warfare out here and there's different things that go on that are way bigger than the world that we perceive to be real. Okay, so this is like that. Some spirits will jump on innocent bystanders in your environment so that they can create a energetic blockage between you and that person when that person was just spiritually weak. So entities and things like that, I've experienced this and experienced this in my waking life. People being possessed by entities, and I know it to be true because it'll be that same energy when I look them in the eyes. It is not the person that I'm thinking it is. Okay, so we got that. So those energies, right? Some may say the watchers, or whatever. For those who know, we're gonna break down the watchers too. But yeah, so those energies know that they can manipulate certain people, like NPCs and things like that. They know that they can manipulate those people with weaker souls, or with that are just, some people are like, everybody's wearing a mask and everybody's in this body, but everybody is not real, Like, you ever meet them people and they just like, You talk to them and it just feel like you're not even really talking to a person. You just can't wait to get away. Like those, like, you know, like everybody's not really here. Everybody's not really here. Okay. So yeah. So they will, you know, take advantage of those type. And at that time, that person could have been used. And you may have been the one to guide that person to higher realms. But because that entity that possesses that person made you triggered, you then emotionally react, and now the healing that was supposed to take place doesn't. And that download was so deep and so much medicine for me, because what it was saying was, it could be, and this could even showed up in your waking environment, where it could have been somebody who did something to you that emotionally triggered you, and you reacted. Now it is space in between you and this individual, but now you could be seeing at this time that you're seeing the overarching theme. You're seeing, you also could be getting the messages and the advice that Spirit wanted you to get this person. But because because you fed into something instead of observing something. And this could even look like this person may not even know about this. And what? And let me just say this, okay? Because I'm about to get on my soapbox. I'm gonna stop speaking in code, and I'm gonna speak very direct. A lot of times in the Matrix, we pinned against one another. In that situation right there, it was giving me like the download that I got was, you came here to help reshape the planet, to teach, to inform, to regulate, to transmute. You did not come here to react. And whoever I'm talking to, is like, your whole life you feel like, dang, why are people always doing these things to me? Because you are the change. But it's a certain way you do things, right? And with that being said, it's the energy where it's like, say if you have somebody in your life, you're being guided to guide them in some way, because everything is happening. No, it's the middle.
What is that? What does that mean?
Look like it's not in there. Where is it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Just wait for me. I'll be there in a minute.
So don't eat this?
You can. Go ahead. So. But yeah, so basically, in essence, you have somebody in your life. This happens a lot in love too. Family too, though. It's like, if you really realize and you close your eyes for a second and you think about it, and you think about a creation, right? This creator created this world, and you jumped up there, like, say you up in magical genie land, and you like, shit, I kind of want to sign up, right? So you go sign up in this magical land. You're like, you know what? I want to make a change. I want to be the difference. I want to be able to help this collective shift on planet Earth, right? And these other people, they could be on a whole other solar systems, right? They choosing to do that mission. You're like, you know what? I'm going to do this one. It's giving me like osmosis vibes. Osmosis could be significant, that old movie. But yeah, it's like, you say, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do that because something in you just, you know? So you get here, you a baby, you pop in this world, you're like, damn. Whew. You may get abused, things that may happen to you, like, dang, this is rough. I signed up for this, but I ain't, like, and you know you're not this human body, because it's like, you literally, like, it's like a, like, say you sign up to play a character. If the character dies, you don't die. So you ain't even worried about it. You like, dang, that's messed up. I got to die and roll, but what's up? So a lot of you guys are realizing too, it's like, dang, separating the strong from the weak. You're like, oh, I'm one of the strong ones. Oh, I'm one of the giants. I'm one of the titans. I was sitting here. Like, I was sitting here. I ain't just get here. I was sitting here. You was sitting here. Okay, so a lot of you guys could be realizing that and really stepping into and walking into your authentic power. And this is happening because at first it's like there goes the witchcraft of the TV manipulation and the food, and we got you on that. And yes, and enjoy it. Yes, work hard to get these pleasures and the things that you don't even take with you. And then you're like, hold on, wait. I think I'm kind of understanding this planet. I noticed that when I react to this in this way, I have an anger response. I have an emotional response. It always seems to, I just get in this revolving door. But when I choose to put myself in this person's shoes or choose to be a little bit more understanding or a little bit more patient or observant, I start to see exactly what's going on. A lot of you guys are having these aha moments. 333 could be significant. All right? But you're realizing, like, dang, I don't have these premonitions, these realizations, this guidance that I hear. I'm not having this for no reason. I'm supposed to share this. I'm supposed to give this to the world. In whatever way that looks like. Some of you guys, beauty shop. You talking to your clients every day. You may took a break from work. And they like, where the hell is so-and-so? At your job environment. A lot of times, like, you know, people would be thinking, like, when I say, or just when people say in general, oh, you're going to do something big, major. They think it has to stay so superficial, right? This is the energy we're releasing as a collective. They're so superficial to think. And it's not that they're so superficial. It's the program. Can't blame them. It's the program. But they're so superficial to think that means 555. They're so superficial to think that means worldly luxuries and pleasures. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have the worldly luxuries and pleasures, but realize that was never really the real goal. You know what I'm saying? It's not the real goal. Okay? Each one teach one. So many times we're told to separate ourselves from certain things when that specific thing may be the very vital relationship, situation, or experience that you need to bring healing or unity, right? So that happens, right? A situation transpires. You separate. You isolate. That right there is the energy being eclipsed out. Not anymore. Now we're coming into the place of, let me put myself in their shoes. Let me come into understanding. Let me do this. Let me do that. And that is bringing this healing, this unity, beehive, if you will. Then I seen a bunny in the clouds too. I forgot about that. This energy is giving planning energies thriving this year. Just winging it energy is not. All right, that's a yearly download I got, but I just wanted to share that with y'all too. And this is also the energy of the difference between looking like you're having and actually having, right? Realizing true value, okay? Bringing us back to connection rather than separation, right? And facades are quickly dropping, and the importance of really knowing who you are instead of who you were told to be or what looks good to society. No, who are you? And if we are really in the game, if we are really in a game, right? If life is really a game, this is the portion where you close your eyes and you use your mind to conquer this level. This is a mental level. This is an energy. This is a feeling level. Your eyes are not necessary. Because a lot of what you see at this time is not going to be what you see at this time. A lot of what you see at this time is not going to be what you see at this time. It look good, but it feel bad. Okay? And it's like, you gotta get up out of there. Okay? 333. Alright, so let's get into the cards, y'all. And we're gonna close out this video. I love y'all. Love yourself. Okay, I am running a half off special on readings today. We are doing a group ritual tonight, so go ahead and get you a spot. All right, you can book up till 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, it's going down. Let's see, Spirit, what messages you have for the overall collective when it comes to this full moon energy? Okay, this tried to pop out. Be cautious of people, okay? Revenge. Be cautious of that. Because I feel like, too, it's like this energy where it's like a lot of you guys are being crowned. A lot of people are going to be feeling like you deceived them or something, when really it's like you didn't deceive them. You didn't tell them what to think. You didn't tell them what to see. We see with our own eyes. We deceive ourselves. Okay? But somebody didn't know that. All right? 5 1s on the clock. We got Black Hound for bounding. All right? We're going to look into that. Going to read the book. We're going to get 3 cards from each day. Okay, we got Frog, creativity. All right, and then we got Mouse advantage. Okay, let's get into it. You could be seeing frogs, black dogs. You could be seeing a mouse or mice. And then we got owl. Overall arching energy, wisdom. All right, so overall for this, everything is bringing you to a higher wisdom, right? We spoke about that higher consciousness, upper room. Okay. For the book. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Can't get it with that hand. Hold on. All right. All right, Black Hound. Foreboding. Across the moors and mists of time, I have traveled to warn you of what may occur. Do not ignore this message, for to do so will be at your own peril. My heightened senses can sniff out any impeding storms miles away on the horizon that could cause instability in your life. Fear not. I will protect you. And when I first seen this, I said, I never got this card in this deck either. It was my first time getting it. But when I first saw it, I was like, that looks protective. Okay? So you're protected from whatever this is. It's more so, that's why it says fear not, okay? We just bringing awareness. And that's the thing about, it's bringing me back to my point I wanted to say, where it's like so many times the spiritual community tries to separate itself when it needs to be trying to integrate itself. Fear not, right? Healing hands. A lot of you guys may have healing hands. You touch somebody and they heal, and you don't even know it. I will protect and guard you through the dark night and keep you safe. You have felt this uneasiness for a while now, and you need to trust that your inner feelings are correct. Never doubt them, for to do so would have catastrophic effects. I will fiercely guard your territory, and you will hear me howl in your defense, shielding you from predators who would do you harm. Betrayal surrounds you, cloaked in love and light. They are not what they say they are. They would seek your downfall. For below the surface, there are no good intentions. Is this not in alignment with what I just said? Be careful of being deceived by these 2 eyes, because what you see right now is not what you see right now. I just said that. Like I just said that. For below the surface, there are no good intentions. I walk beside you now as your guardian, okay? So I want y'all to declare that, okay? Say, I declare my Black Hound spirit of protection around me right now, in this moment. All right. I walk beside you now as your guardian, loyal and faithful to prevent any harm coming to you in the future. Keep your wits about you at all times. Trust your gut feelings. Do not ignore them. Be like a dog with a bone, right? Because this is the energy too, where it's like, what people will be confused about spirituality is that you see to be aware, not to be afraid, and you become aware to be able to energetically do whatever it is that you got it to do. But you have to be able to listen to spirit to know what that is. You feel me? Where we at? Be like a dog with a bone, persistent until you have all the answers you seek. Be aware of all the signs and symbolism. Your inner ferocity is surfacing to howl your truth. Visualize shape-shifting into a black hound to access your inner courage and strength. That'll be good. What the bro? What the fuck was that? What was that? Hold on, it was a flying bug or something. Hold on. Where he went? I want to see what it was. So. Then that thing came flying down. I gotta rewatch the clip. It better not bite my leg. Where is it? I don't see it. Okay. Visualize. I was about to say this is something good to do tonight too. Right, that eclipse moon. Howl at the moon. Howl at the moon. Okay. That shit give it monitoring spirit. About to get in something to watch. Okay. With dog hair in hand, summon forth the hounds for protection, to reinforce boundaries, or when you are in dire need of help and support. Hecate, goddess of witchcraft, has black hounds to guard the gates to the underworld. At night, she searches in the dark with her hounds for lost souls. Okay? We got the mouse. And so you're protected. Know that. For sure that. Where did this go? Okay. We got mouse advantage. Okay. Oh my, the things I can do for you. Being as small and as quiet as I am offers you a most advantageous opportunity right now to uncover what is being said and done behind closed doors and muted voices. Yeah, it's a lot of things that's probably going to come to light, and you just need to keep your cool when it comes to that, because it could be a lot of things that are going to resurface, and some of it may be intense, okay? Because you definitely may find out about some type of intense betrayal or something like that. All right. And we know Virgo deals with family, okay, home, could be do something like that. As I scurry about the place across, and some of you guys too, I heard some of you guys know this. You can literally hear it. You can see it. You can channel into the room. You can hear the voices. You can see the people. You can see the faces. You can see what they're doing. Okay. As I scurry about the place, across the floor, on shelving and over tables, there's an awful lot I can hear and see and reveal to you. The worst that can happen to me or my friends is a broom on the behind. Long gone are the days we fall for the cheese and the chopper trick. So come now and give me my instructions. Tell your mouse spirit what to do. This is the elementals, like, earlier in that reading I did, we spoke about what Horus said, right? The elementals protected him. And then when he came to be an adult, the elementals worked for him. Okay, that's significant. Some of you guys are going from learning like going from like this spiritual boot camp, learning things, getting this, now you're moving more so in a state of operation, right? And now they're like a part of your army or your team, I heard. Okay. So come now and give me my instructions. Where is it you need me to go? Who is it you need me to keep an eye on? And what is it you wish to know? Employ my powers now, and I will help to get you in the right places at the right time, to put your ear to the ground so you may glean what you need. Be mindful, though, to put all this information to proper use, or it will be your head on the block, not mine. Your words and actions are being closely observed. Promotion is probable. Double check everything. Getting things just right really does matter at this time. Do nothing in secret, for in time these things too will see the light, and it will be to your disadvantage, okay? A most favored familiar for transmutation, right? We just spoke about what are we doing at this time? Transmuting energy, okay? If you find yourself overrun with mice, seek a humane way to remove them, and then look at what you are failing to take care of. Maintenance, hygiene, or proper storage. All right, but you could be looking at that on your spiritual aspect. What are you neglecting in yourself, your spiritual modalities? That's what I spoke about earlier too in the other reading, where it's like this year you have to have healing modalities. Are you meditating? Are you doing deep breath? Are you doing breath? Like you have to, or you're not going to be able to function in these higher elevated consciousness. The consciousness is elevated, right? Everything is lifting. All right, so you have to be able to keep up that energy. All right, we got frog creativity. To thrive in this earthly realm, you have to get creative. I should know. We frogs are everywhere, all sizes and colors, to either fit in or stand out and get attention. Stop doing that out here. Go in the house. Not right now. Go in the house. Don't make no noise, okay? To thrive in this earthly realm, you have to get creative. I should know. We frogs are everywhere, all sizes and colors, to either fit in or stand out and get attention. Whatever it is required, you'll find us as the inspiration for stories. And some folk even eat us. We start life as at one thing and transform ourselves into another. Now it is time for you to do the same. As long as you draw breath, you have the opportunity to create something new or grow into a more authentic version of yourself, from pauper to prince. And even if you can't completely change something, why not look at it from a different angle? And perhaps it will inspire you to think differently about it, or even propel you to get the help you need to manage it better. Like we just said, you're starting to look at everything from people's perspective. Oh, okay. Stop just groping on and on about people you don't like or something that bothers you, and take a leap of faith to approach the person or thing differently. Redecorate the home. Be bold. Brainstorm a solution with others. If you are drawn to teaching, now is the time. If you have an interest in alternative medicine, seek out a good practitioner from whom to learn. A career change is looming if you want it, okay? Create a natural pond in your garden to attract frogs. They are an excellent indicator of health of your garden, good pest controllers, and rich sources of food for birds too. Dreaming of frogs symbolizes blessings, love, prosperity, and spiritual, emotional growth and transformation, okay? And with that overarching energy being the owl, we know that this is all helping you to enhance your wisdom, okay? So, right, all of the background energy, all the things that's seeming negative are really just helping you to activate your creativity and boost your wisdom, okay? So, yeah, I like that for you. Let's see what career and money messages you have for the collective spirit. We have face, period. All right, it's given face. Money skills, investor, taking risks, face value, self-made, fame, exposure, reputation. At this time, you will be getting, this is another reason, this is clarifying protected, right? Because you have to move it into the spotlight. And as you move into the spotlight, a lot of people will start to notice you even more than they already do, right? You're the type that walk into a room and everybody sees you. Everybody's turning their head. All right, but with that energy, this is why you got this protection coming in, because it's getting really big. So you guys can have a platform, all right, but don't have to be, okay? We got be careful of emotional spending here as well, and anchor, okay? So this is giving me the energy where a lot of your a lot of your financial blocks could have been due to emotional blocks, okay? And you could have been emotionally spending, or joint finances could be significant or being supported, but you're coming out of this stuckness, right? I feel like with this anchor being here, with money blocks, being stuck, stable for now type of energy, that in and out, you don't know which way to go, it's good for now, we don't know. That energy is moving out, okay? But what had to happen here, and that's clarifying what the mouse. That mouse is small, quick, right? That what had to happen here is this feather energy. You've ascended. You've literally ascended. You've ascended. Good job. Job well done. Okay. Feather, abundance. You can even be seeing feathers. This is abundance energy. This is money becoming easy for you. Okay. This is divine intervention taking place right now in your life, and you're about to be very blessed here. Possibly due to a lot of the light work that you do on this planet, all right? The light and dark work that you do, okay? Your air sign placements could be significant, or you could be an air sign, but you could also be somebody who could have been very grounded in earth energy and is becoming more fluid within the mind, right? Taking time to not be so stuck in a way, but more fluid, okay? Travel could be significant as well. We got growth. Yeah, you have a lot of growth here. All right, expect good money flow, a raise, or a new job offer. All right, it's important to unlearn to grow as rules continue to morph and change, and I feel like this is what you guys have been doing, unlearning things that were programmed into you at a young age and figuring out, okay, well, who am I truly, or what do I truly align with now at this stage in my life through all the growth and different things that I've been doing, okay? A lot of you guys too had to learn how to think before you help. You could help so much, but Spirit had to teach you that, you need to have healthy time boundaries, and make sure that, and you had to make sure that you was going after your goals and not someone else's, right? Making sure that you were the center, all right? Decentering others from your life. The next thing we got here is Gaia. Trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. Protecting the planet, herbal, or working with nature in some way. Some of you guys definitely could have been already shifting your diet, or even just moving towards drinking more teas, incorporating more herbs, because that did come up with the frog card, right? Looking into herbal medicine. So some of you guys could have been doing that. Some of you guys could be also healing your body through herbs. Then we have spend time with nature to be healed, soothed, and to regroup, okay? And that is also one of the healing modalities. Like I was saying, meditating, things like that. Going outside, right? Breathing in that fresh prana. Putting your feet on the ground. It's helping to free your energy, okay? Clarify these messages, Spirit. We got comfort. Yes. And now, because you were able to let go of some type of emotional block you could have been feeling, and it's like with the anchor here, it's like you could have really been anchored in this belief, right? You could have been anchored in some type of belief system, and now it's fully shifted. And I feel like it's shifted because with this mouse energy, it's telling you like what others have, like being able to tap in what others won't need, and da-da-da. So it's like the energy where, because you was able to tap in, get those messages, maybe even through clairaudience, right? Or clairsentience, just hearing people's thoughts and things like that. It gave you this new sense of perspective that now it's like, okay, you could have been anchored in this belief, but you're realizing, this person does that and it works for them. That person does that and it works for them. Maybe it's not just my way. It could work plenty different ways. All right. So this could be also the thing that you're opening up to. Okay. And this is what's freeing you from financial blocks. Because like I always tell y'all too, is like financial blocks are directly connected to your heart chakra. And we know our heart chakra is not red. Why do they make the heart red? Why do we think love is represented by red? Why is that? Because passion, right? That's passion. The heart, love is green. What's green? Earth. Right? Real love. Okay? We also going to do, when we get into this new astrological year, we're going to do a series on what real love is and how love is supposed to, not even necessarily supposed to, but how to fully take advantage and really enjoy in a healthy way what love brings, right? Now, because you've ascended, you came into this lighter energy. This is why everything is just comfortable. Everything just flowing now. All right? Though you're not exactly rich, you will be living comfortably. Your finances are at a state of balance. You're entering the most comfortable period of your life. Okay, so get excited, get ready. This cutlery card on the bottom of the deck over here is giving me, it says business tools, needed more money, living well, food related. We spoke about diet. A lot of you guys, you could be shifting your diet, which shifted your program, which in turn lifted your vibration. Okay, but what this is giving me, like, a lot of you guys, you could be like getting more fancy, right? Maybe going to 5-star restaurants, putting yourself in big rooms that it's like you're evolving in a major way on a 3D level, because you did it first on a 5D period. And it's like in the past you could have let your rebel energy limit you, and now you was able to break free from those limited beliefs because they was blocking your abundance. Okay? And it's like, it's the energy where it's like when you're a rebel or you're a free spirit, it's like, okay, well, you have to do something. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be grounded in something. And that's what you've done here. All right? You're a trailblazer meant to pave the way for future generations. All right? And we got 2 more decks, and we're going to close out. And 2, we think about the frog on here is green. Also that heart chakra energy. And then it has the kitty just laid out. Some of you guys can have cats, or cats will be coming up to you a lot. But cats also help to, diffuse the situation. But they also help to purify and cleanse your auric field. So does selenite. We spoke about that earlier too on Magician in the Mirror. Yeah, now it's like, what are you going to create? Spirit's like, okay. All right, you freed up. Now it's like, what you gonna wait? Ain't no storm. Storm running in reverse. What you gonna create? And some of you guys could have been in the midst of the storm, just creating, literally, right? Fell on the floor. Hold on. Yeah, we got the 1221 could be significant, or 1212, but we got the temple path and strategy. Yeah, it's like you could be very strategic at this time. And it's the way that you're moving here. Look at that, 3-3. It's 5-3-3-3. Yeah, and this is getting you to, look, heart chakra. This is getting you to be in this position of status and also comfortability, breadwinner type of energy here, sole provider. I don't need you, but I want you type of energy, okay? And this fell on the floor. This is what you don't see coming. Oh, what you don't see coming is a victory in your cornucopia. I'm here for it. Ooh, I see what Spirit did too. So 1053 could be significant, or 1035. But what happened was these two came out together first, right? So it's like somebody could have thought by putting this storm on you that they was gonna stop you. Nope, it created the Magician. Then after that, you went into this. You've been in this strategy, this temple path, discovering, working, did it together, and then boom, victory. 1128 could be significant. What's that? 111 too. All Alright, let's see. We're gonna pull from, now this is just random, this is the deck I came up with, random messages. So let's see. What do they need to see at this time? You could have had an upbringing like Harry Potter. Yeah, and this is why you didn't know your value, because it's like from an early age you got treated very, you know, look into Harry Potter's life. We got Queet. Somebody's name could be Queet. Quick changes. Quiet retreat. Ooh, and spoiled in love right there. Well, some of y'all about to be on a little quiet retreat with your boo and stuff, okay? Got peaches and rainbows, sunshine and rainbows, peaches and cream. Life about to be really good. Life about to be really good. That's what that card talks about. Peaches and cream, spoiled in love, quiet retreat. I am there. I am claiming this. All right, and then we got the damages done. So that's giving me two. We got January right here. Something could have happened in January, and it's just like you could be choosing to look past it or let it go. Wow. You could be choosing to heal it. You could be into it with a love partner here. This could be a twin flame. I'm doing a love reading tonight. Because I've seen the two lovebirds and they came back, and I took a video of them on my Insta story. But it says your relationship is healing and transforming for the better. Wow. Something could have happened in January that is being healed. Oh my God. You know what's crazy? I have all my cards. Y'all know I be having them on the tables and stuff. But this one has candle wax on it. And it looks like red candle wax. Look at that. Alright, so some of you guys, your relationship is healing. Somebody too, like somebody thought that if they continue to attack your relationship that you guys will break up. You guys are going to be inseparable. This right here, this is stronger than Jay-Z and Beyonce. A surprise is coming. Moderation, sobriety, temperance card. Some of you guys could have even been fasting from drinking or doing something. 14 could be significant. Elephant, all right, Ganesha could be significant. All right, and then this is in the reverse here. Distrust, love, hate, relationship. All right, so in the past you could have had a love-hate relationship with this person, but I feel like it's only because you both triggered things in each other that need healing, and you guys were, you know, you have to become aware of something. It's hard to become aware of things about yourself until, you know, you've fucked up a couple times, like, because you don't come aware the first time. It's like after a couple times then you finally become aware of whatever it is, right? So this is that. This is beautiful. I love this for you guys. Alright, so to clarify these messages. June 26th could be significant. I heard engagement. Somebody could be getting engaged that day. And then this came out in reverse. Dark days, dark clouds, external. So, oh no, all these came out like that, so it's not reverse. So dark days, dark clouds, external. Just I should have heard my thought. I'm sorry, but whoever this is for, it's funny. Somebody can have a game. Like somebody can play the game. PS5 to be significant. And they could be going through some dark days. But it's like all because they was shitty to you. So that's what they get. It's sad, but hey, that's how it works. 757 could be significant. Fortune is, yo. Ooh, and the blue jay just popped up. Hey, the message over. It's time to end the message. So y'all gonna be going to Bali. Flowers on the bed, the water, the room. He like, okay. You're at a crossroads and the answers are beyond mental answers. Feel your way. Did I not say that? This ain't no year of seeing, this year of feeling. seeing with this eye feelings. LA could be significant. That's all I have for you guys. I love you. Love yourself. Don't forget, you can get your spots on the group ritual. It will be tonight. All right. And you can get your spots up until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys. Love yourself. Readings are half off. Personal workings are half off. Peace, y'all. Let me put the thing on. Put the cards up.